Roman in Switzerland is writing to me, and he says, "Hey Paul, my loudspeakers are standing 2 feet away from a big window that goes from the floor to the ceiling and from one side to the other, excuse me. It is basically a window wall, and I have a rather small room and no other option than a place to put it there. I heard that it's not ideal to put them in front of a window. Is that true? And if so, what would you recommend doing to get the best sound out of the loudspeakers in the room? I already thought about putting up a curtain or building a record shelf to cover the space directly behind the loudspeakers." Don't do a curtain. Curtains are going to stop some of the high frequencies and nothing else, and it's going to kind of skew the tonal balance of your system. So don't do curtains. I'm definitely not a fan of curtains. Okay, so is it true? Well, in one sense, a window, while being a bit more reflective than, say, a sheet of drywall, it's basically a wall, it is more reflective. But one of the worst things that happens is, especially in the bottom end, it can move like a giant resonator. And that's not good. That, doggone it, it's just not good. And one of the things you can do is stop that window from moving. How would you do that? The windows are, they call them, I don't know what they call them in Switzerland, but in this country, mullions are the bits that would divide a window up. You know, it's kind of like the metal part. So one of the things you can do, if you can aesthetically get away with it, if you have this giant window, it can move like that, and you don't want that. So you could go down and get a aluminum extrusion at the local hardware store, put a little piece of rubber on it, and somehow put it up against the window. Maybe if you're, I don't know, if you have a 30-foot drop on the other side of the window, but if you can sandwich it, just even in the middle of the window, it'll help a lot. And what you're trying to do is have this big drum effect squished in there so it doesn't move so much. And that's one way to work with a big giant window, if that is aesthetically pleasing. Another thing you can do is, and my favorite thing to do, is diffusers. So if you can, a bookshelf would be great if you could build a bookshelf. Bookshelves make great diffusers, especially if you have all different depth books inside. That makes for a great diffuser, and it'd probably look pretty good. Might help out in a number of other ways. Or you can buy wooden diffuser panels, put that in front of your big window, and I think you'll probably be okay. But if you can figure out how to get those mullions, those pieces of steel or aluminum squeezed in there and attached to the top and bottom so that the window stops moving like this, might call a window guy. That's what I would do, because I'm kind of lame for getting a screw gun and putting it in. But I'll bet any kind of competent window guy can come out and look at that and go, yeah, we could do that. And they do, and bingo. You just got a much better sound, okay? Good luck with that. Thanks. Bye.